be beaming, I be booming down that block. Everywhere you go, you know they know I'm hot.
What's up? What's going on, my good people? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you all are doing well. If this is your first time here, I want to welcome you. Pull up a seat. Hope you enjoyed the content. And before we get into this video, I want to ask that you like, comment, share, subscribe. Go ahead and tap that bell while you're at it so you're notified anytime I drop a brand new video, go live, or schedule a premiere. All right, y'all. So today I'm eating some tacos, and I'm always excited to eat tacos. So I got some ground turkey tacos, kept things pretty simple. I have cheese, tomatoes, onions, and guacamole. And I'm kind of sad that this holder can only hold 3 tacos. I do have a 4th taco off to the side, but let's see how I do with these 3 tacos. I'm about to put some Texas Pete on here and then get to it. Give y'all a bite. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I would live for tacos, y'all. Tacos are my favorite thing. My absolute favorite. Like, Mexican food is my overall favorite. And a fish dinner, like a fried fish dinner, that is like my childhood, like all-time favorite thing to eat. But I'm a huge fan of Mexican food. I feel like I haven't had street tacos in a really long time. When I go home, I'll be going home to California on June 19th. Y'all, I'm so excited. I'll be home for 3 weeks. I'm gonna get me some street tacos while I'm out there. So good. And just so simple. I don't have that much stuff in here. Y'all. So today is June 1st. We are at the middle point of the year. Ain't that wild? Like, I mean, man, time is going by so fast. Yesterday was my mom's birthday. Shout out to all the Gemini. Shout out to my mom as well. I posted about it on the community tab. Thank y'all so much for showing my mama so much love. I had her look at the messages yesterday, and I know they're still coming in, so I will have her look at them again. So thank y'all so much for showing my mama so much love. So happy birthday, Mom. And to all the Geminis. I love Gemini so much, y'all. Shout out to my friend Ash. Her birthday was yesterday. My friend Queen Candy Cole, her birthday is coming up. And I'll be celebrating her while I'm at home. I'm probably going to vlog our outing. We're going to see Jill Scott at the Hollywood Bowl. Man, I feel like June is such a busy month. It's a busy month, just like project-wise, going back to California, going to Vegas. Me and Honey are going to Vegas and going to meet my family out there. And this is our first time flying together. So we've done road trips and stuff together, but we've never flown together. I'm excited about Vegas. And I'm gonna tell you what, Columbus is getting me ready for the heat. Y'all, it's been so hot out here. Like, I think it's gonna be 90 today. It's been hot. So it's interesting. My friends, my parents, been telling me that it's been gloomy in California. It's been gloomy, overcast, look like it's about to rain, cold. Like the last couple of days, I've talked to my mom on the phone. She like, girl, let me go wrap up some more. Let me put something else on. Like, I'm cold. You know, let me put my house shoes on. Like, she like, it's cold. I'm like, for real? We had to turn the air on last night. I turned my air on for the first time last night because it was like 75 in my apartment. That's one thing about this place, y'all. The insulation or whatever they got going on up in here, it is amazing. So even when it's been really cold since I've been here, I have not really had to turn the heat on like that. Because when I come inside the apartment, it feels very comfortable. I'm going to say since I've been here, there have been some really cold nights during spring, like in the 30s. And I just haven't had to turn my heater on at all. I'm going to say I turned my heater on maybe 2 or 3 times, maybe. And even then, I don't have to leave it on all night. I leave it on for a little while. It gets really warm in here, and then I turn it off. So So last night, which was May 31st, the last day of the month, we went to Cooper's Hawk and we wanted to get our wine tastings in because you get 2 wine tastings per month. And we wanted to make, we wanted to use it. I mean, honestly, the month just was so busy and flew by that we hadn't had a chance to go. So we went last night and we went like around 4:30, 5 o'clock. And I'm glad we went at that time because like at 7, it was popping. It was a really good tasting. Like the wines were really good. We ended up getting a bottle of this old vine wine that they had. It was so good. We got old vine and Pinot Noir. And the Pinot wasn't on the tasting menu, but the woman who was helping us, she was like, I want you to try it. So she gave us some and we loved it. So we got a bottle. And then we ended up going to eat dinner afterwards too, right? So we, like the dining area, like it was kind of not empty, but when we went and ate like around, we got there about 4:35. We probably went and ate dinner like about 6. So it wasn't crowded. But like by 7:30, y'all, it was popping. It was jumping up in there. So we made really good time going to eat. And I'm talking about this because the experience that we had. We shared a wedge salad. Honey had like a small bowl of soup. She ordered some risotto. I ordered the shrimp scampi. My scampi was fire. Those shrimp, so good. Anyway, my honey took like a bite of her food. She asked me if I wanted a bite, so I was getting ready to take a bite of food, y'all. And she pushed the bowl over to me, like she slid it over to me. And I immediately noticed the hair on the bowl. It was the hair on the bowl. I was like, oh, shit. Oh, you got to send this back. So we sent it back. And, the guy was really apologetic. He was like, I'm so sorry. He seemed embarrassed. And I'm like, there's really nothing you could do. Like, it's going to happen. I don't think that you guys are just unsanitary and it's just nasty up in here. I think it's just one of those things that kind of happens, right? And my biggest thing, like, I do believe that a restaurant does have to make that right. And it's just taking the thing off of the menu or offering to replace the item, But at that point, we both had kind of like lost our appetite pretty much. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's cool. Like I said, it happens. It's not my first time experiencing something like that. So anyways, the guy was apologetic. He brought the bill to us. He took the item off the bill. And then the manager comes over. So the manager comes over and he is like, so he kneels down to the table because he really wants to like talk to us and be able to hear. He was like, I'm really sorry, and I really want to make this right. Like, y'all don't want anything off the menu. I'll give you, whatever you want, take it to go. And we were like, no, we're good. We're good. Like, we appreciate it, but we're good. He was like, all right, well, what about a bottle of wine? Like, let me give you guys a bottle of wine. And he was like, just insisting. And we're like, okay, what do you suggest? Whatever. So he's like, all right, I got something. I'm going to bring it. We told him we like red wine. Y'all, this man bought us 2 bottles of wine. And he was like, next time you come in, ask for me. I really want to know what you think of this wine. And he gave us this wine. One of them was like this reserve where he said you had to put in a reservation in February. And I think they distributed the wines in March. So he was like, this wine isn't even available anymore. So, I really want y'all to try it. So I just appreciate the effort that he made, because the apology and taking the item off the bill was more than enough. But the bottles of wine were just such a nice touch, so I really like Cooper's Hawk. I've had really good service every time that I've gone, and we do want to make it a point to go every month to get our tastings and stuff. So anyways, y'all, I'm done with the tacos. Of course, a part of me definitely wants that 4th taco, but I'm satisfied though. So I'm just going to share a couple things with y'all. I'm doing a lot of talking in this video. If you're not here for the talking, you're going to hate this part. You're going to hate this part of the video for sure. So a couple things. So let's see, maybe about like 3 weeks ago, I think I told y'all about my neighbor maybe about 3 weeks ago, where I told you that my neighbor has been extremely loud, very loud. It sounds like a child or maybe even children. A lot of running back and forth, banging, slamming, yelling, crying, screaming, all of that, right? And I understand that certain things come along with apartment living, and I feel like I've been really, really patient. But maybe about a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks ago at this point, something around that time frame, shortly after I told y'all about the issue, it got worse. And what happened was one day I was here at home, I was working, getting some stuff done. And I had a couple like business calls, right? So the first call went okay. It was noise in the background, but it went okay. But the second call, y'all, the noise was so excessive that the person I was on the phone with had to ask me to repeat myself like several times because it sounded like the noise was coming, like the noise was in my apartment. They were like, I'm sorry, I can't hear you. Can you say that again? It was loud, y'all. To the point I just had to go outside. Like that was the best solution because I'm trying to get through this phone call. I'm trying to be professional. You know what I mean? And so, yeah, so I had to go outside and I'm like, yeah, okay, now that's it. Like, that's the limit to where I can't have a phone call in my home because of the noise that I'm hearing from upstairs, right? So I called the office. I let them know what's going on. And again, y'all, I really don't want to file a noise complaint, but I really have no choice. So I called, let them know what's going on. And I talked to the person, the leasing agent that helped me through my entire process. She's the one that answered the phone. So I tell her what's going on, being specific, being detailed about whatever. Like, I'm not just calling like, yeah, they're loud. No, I'm being very specific about what's been going on for weeks, right? So she was like, what's really interesting is that their lease says that they don't have children. And I'm like, I don't know if the children are theirs or not. I'm not sure. All I know is I hear a child, if not children. Maybe they're babysitting somebody, watching somebody. They're here for the summer or whatever. It could be a custody situation where a parent only has the child a couple times out of the week. I don't know, but there's definitely children or a child at least in the apartment above me. So she was like, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and take care of it. Let me call about it. I'm like, all right, cool. So I'm gonna say like maybe later that week or the following week, I had to go to the office to pick up a package, right? So she sees me and she goes, hey, Rhonda, how's everything going? Like, has it improved? Do you need me to make a follow-up phone call? And I'm like, things have actually gotten better. They're still loud, but it's improved. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to file another noise complaint, right? So I wasn't expecting this, but she was like, let me tell you what they told me. So I'm like, what they tell you? Because I'm like, did they say something about me? She was like, no, they didn't say nothing about you. She was like, they told me when I called them that the noise is coming from the 3rd floor and that's what you're hearing. I'm like, that's impossible. Like, the noise is too direct. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can hear it right above me. The banging is not from a 3rd level. For sure it's not, And so anyway, that was their complaint. It's like, no, it's not us. We don't have kids here. The third level, the neighbors above us have kids. So, the person on the first floor is hearing the noise from the third floor. And I'm like, nah. I'm like, straight up, no. She was like, girl, I know. Like, she was like, I don't know why they said that, but, I'm just sharing with you. So I thought that was funny. I'm like, nah, it's not the third level for sure. Because let me tell you too, I don't know if I've said this to y'all or not, but I'm looking at the sprinkler in my living room. There was a cylinder around my sprinkler, and one day it was just a bunch of banging, like somebody was like jumping or something, and the cylinder fell off. So that couldn't have come from the third floor. That's impossible. So then she tells me, she was like, so they basically ended up filing a complaint. Like once they got a complaint from me, they filed a complaint against the person on the third floor, talking about they're loud, their children, blah, 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 blah. And also they complained about a dog running around without a leash. And so she was like, Rhonda, have you seen this dog? Now, mind y'all, I go outside quite a bit. Like I'm going outside probably right after this video to go get me some sun or whatever, right? I just want to sit outside on the bench. And I was like, I'm outside quite a bit, and I have never seen a dog running around without in a leash. Like when you're in a common area, it's required for you to have a leash. Pets are okay. And I'm like, everybody I've ever seen with a dog has had a leash. Like I've never seen a dog running around without one. And so she was like, well, that's what, I just wanted to make sure, if you've noticed it. I'm like, no, I haven't seen that. So that's an update on my neighbors, y'all. Like that's what's going on. I had to file a complaint. I hope I don't have to file another one. Things have gotten better, and I hope it stays that way. Okay, so now let me tell y'all what happened about Memorial Day. Things went left very fast, y'all, on this day. So I'm gonna try to make this quick. It might be kind of long, but I'm gonna try to make it snappy. So anyways, on Memorial Day, that morning, we wake up at my apartment, me and my honey, we get up, and I look at the weather. It's gonna be a beautiful day. So I'm ready for a great day. I'm in really great spirits. I'm excited about getting on the grill, because we're going to honey's house to grill. We're gonna get on the grill. We about to run to the store. We're going to get some cigars. We're going to sit on the deck, play some games, listen to music. So I'm hyped for the day, right? So we get up, and I realized I had some chicken wings in the freezer. I'm like, oh, let me take these chicken wings out. We can put them on the grill too, right? So I'm like, all right, let me pack my stuff, because I'm like, I'm staying the night. And I was also thinking about, the following day on Tuesday, I'm like, I want to get up and go for a walk. Because she lives in like a beautiful, like a wonderful, it's a really walkable neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I want to go for a walk Tuesday morning. So I'm, packing my stuff, getting my shoes and stuff together. I packed up a bunch of stuff, right? So I'm packing. I got the chicken thawing out. I'm like, let's run to the store real quick. We go to the grocery store closest to my house. And then I'm like, we'll come back to my apartment, get my stuff, then go to your house, right? So we go into the grocery store. Everything is running smooth. It's kind of crowded. People are picking up, their last minute things. Luckily, everything we wanted was there. Nothing was sold out. So we have a smooth grocery trip, right? We get everything, check out, come back to my apartment. I'm just trying to run in real quick. All my stuff is packed and at the door, ready to go, right? So what happens? Okay, so we pull up, and the first thing we see are geese. So if you're from Ohio, been to Ohio, know how it is with the geese, y'all. It's these geese. They're pretty big. They're all in front of the the stairs to get to my apartment, them and their babies. It was a bunch of babies, right? Because nesting season just ended, right? So, and these geese be everywhere, y'all. They be in the Kroger parking lot. They're everywhere, in the middle of the street. They are everywhere, right? So I've never really seen them crowded at my door like that before. You know what I'm saying? Like at the stairs. But like I said, they're all over the complex all the time. So people are driving by, honking, trying to get them out of the way, and they're not budging. They're not moving at all, right? So we're just like basically trying to wait it out. You know what I'm saying? Like trying to like wait for them to move, because I'm definitely not about to walk through this group of geese. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm very mindful of, animals when it comes to their babies. Like you just never know what could happen. And I don't want to find out. Like I'm good. So we just trying to wait it out. But then my honey looked to the left, and she was like, oh, babe, like you can just go around through this other set of apartments that are next to yours, go around the back and get to your door. And I'm like, oh yeah, right. Like I didn't even think about that. So I get out the car, and I'm walking around the set of apartments that are next to me, to go around the back way to come through my apartment, right? Because like I said, the stairs were blocked by the geese. So I'm leaving, and as I'm like maybe halfway there, I hear honking, and I can tell that it's my car. So I go back, I walk back out, poke my head around, because I'm like, did something happen? Is my honey trying to get my attention? I look out, I look around, she doesn't need me. And I'm like, okay, let me run in real quick so we can leave and get to her house, right? So I pass this set of stairs and all of a sudden this door swings open and a brown pit bull rushes out, right? Pit bull going full speed, like taking off. And the owner is right behind him, right? And I'm trying to get out the way. I don't know where he's headed. I don't know what he wants. I don't know anything about this dog. I'm just trying to get out the way, y'all. And I'm trying to get back to the stairs. Mind you, I had just passed the stairs. So I'm trying to get back to them so I can get out the way so I can clear the path for this owner to get to his dog, right? Now, the dog comes after my right foot. You know what I'm saying? Comes after my right foot. And I'm, moving my foot and kicking it to get him off of me. Thank God I had on pants because I'm not trying to get bit either. You know what I'm saying? So I'm, moving my foot, trying to get him off of me. And then it just happened so fast, y'all. Boom. I crashed to the ground. I see him out the corner of my eye. The owner grabbed the dog and he is upset. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what caused the dog to run out the house. That's the thing about dogs and just animals in general. We as people, things set us off, different things. So I would imagine the same thing applies to animals. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what would set a dog off. Is it a sound, a smell, anything? I don't know. That's why I do think it's important people to have their pets on leashes. Like put your dog on a leash because you just don't know what could set them off, right? So anyways, I don't know if he was trying to get a package or what, but you could tell that the dog was just in the house, like hanging out. The door opens and he just comes out running. So I don't know what led to that. All I know is I'm on the ground at this point. I knew my knee was going to be banged up. And y'all, I immediately just start crying. And I'm crying because I'm like, damn. Like, y'all know I just got my foot back to 100% because I just went to the podiatrist last week. And I don't think my foot is broke, but I'm like, this could be it could be sprained pretty bad, And I'm like, man, like, I'm just so mad, y'all. I'm so mad. Like, and the adrenaline is like rushing in my body. Lisha sees everything that's going on. She rushes over. The guy is very apologetic. He has his dog, but he's asking me like, are you okay? I'm sorry. Like, I'm just so sorry. Like he just looked frazzled. You know what I'm saying? Like his face was like flushed. It was red. And he was like, I'm just so sorry. Like, let me help you up. Like, oh my God. Like, I'm so sorry. Like, he's breathing hard. He was like, oh my God. And you could tell that he's mad at his dog, right? So Lisha comes over. I tell him like, I'm okay. Like, please, like, give me some space. Like, take your dog and go in the house or whatever. Lisha's there. She's like, asking me, am I okay? Trying to help me up and all that stuff or whatever. And I get up and I'm able to walk. I am in a lot of pain. Like my knee is throbbing. My foot is in a lot of pain. And I limp to my apartment because I go get my things. And I sit down and I'm just frustrated. Y'all, I have not been this upset in a really long time. Like I'm mad. Like I'm like punching the pillow mad. You know what I'm saying? And I'm mad because I'm like, yo, like I'm just so, I don't know. It's just a lot. Like I've been dealing with injuries with my right foot specifically since like middle school, y'all. Like I've sprained it several times, playing ball, doing this, and accidents. I've had an Achilles injury. I've done this, done that. And I had a really bad sprain a couple years ago. It's been more than a couple years, maybe like 5 or 6 years ago. Probably longer than that. Maybe like 8 years ago, y'all. I'm sorry, not a couple years ago. It's been quite a bit of time. But the last sprain that I had, it was like a grade 3 sprain, y'all. It took months for me to recover. Months and months and months. And I just, in my mind, saw that happening again. And I'm like, yo, it's the beginning of the summer. I'm about to be traveling. Like, I got so much stuff going on. This is the last thing that I need. I'm like, damn. Y'all, I was so mad, just furious. And, my honey was just there for me, listening and like comforting me. And I'm really glad that I wasn't by myself. I'm really glad that she was with me. And, it can be tough, like trying to support somebody, when they're so upset. But she did such a good job, y'all. Like just very loving and just rubbing my back and like, just letting me vent, and get it out. So anyways, I get my things. We get in the car. And y'all, I'm just Googling at this point. Like I'm Googling about a sprained ankle. Like, I'm so used to having a sprained ankle. Like I know how to, elevate, ice, compression, all that stuff, right? I got braces, I got compression socks, I have wraps, I have all the things. So I did put I have like this compression thing. I put it on my foot before we leave. So, I have all the stuff already. I know all the things, but I'm looking around to see if there's anything that's like different that I've never seen before, right? And I see these physical therapists is really talking about like how, yes, rest is important. Ice is great. But let me tell you something that's even better. You really have to keep on moving and do these exercises and move around at your pace so that you can get the swelling out of your foot. You know what I'm saying? And I saw a few therapists say this, right? Physical therapists. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? Like a part of me definitely wanted to like just stay at the house and not have the barbecue. But I'm like, no, like I still want to have a good day. You know what I'm saying? I want to have a good day. I want her to have a good day. I'm gonna make the best of it, right? So I do some cooking. You know, I'm not pushing myself. I'm doing a little bit. And we're both cooking together, you know, making the best of the day. You know, we're on the deck, we're smoking cigars, and I'm enjoying myself, but not as much as I would like to, because I am in pain. I would say my pain level was about a 9 or a 10 at this point because of the throbbing, you know what I'm saying? But thankfully it was no swelling. So I'm like, okay, it may not be that bad. I don't think it's broken. So, you know, we have a good time. We have our food. Everything turned out great. You know, we start watching TV. The night is winding down. I'm going to say we went to bed about maybe 1 o'clock on Monday. I wake up, my eyes just pop open at like 6 in the morning. And part of me felt like, is my foot messed up? Like when I woke up, you know what I'm saying? I woke up like, am I hurt? And cause I'm like, was that a dream? Nah, it's very real, Rhonda. Like the pain is still there, right? I do notice that I have made some improvements though. You know what I'm saying? Like my foot doesn't feel as bad. It's still pain. It's a lot of pain, but not as bad. So I'm just kind of bummed. And I'm like, I don't want to have this like energy around my honey like that. Like I'm gonna get up and go home and just get my day started, whatever that looks like, you know? So, you know, I get up, I come home, and, you know, I'm just thinking about my week. I'm shifting things around, you know, activities and things that I had to do for the week and errands I had to run. I have to put those things on hold. And, you know, I lay down, I'm elevating my foot, I'm putting ice on it. You know, I have the compression, I'm doing different exercises. I got my resistance bands. Y'all, I'm doing all kind of stuff, right? And in all of this, I mean, I literally had to slow down physically, you know, because there's not much I could do. I'm not trying to walk around a whole bunch like that, you know. And I feel like in all of this, this is the upside to it. I'm sitting here. I don't really have music or anything going. I'm just sitting. But I felt compelled to complete a project. I had a project I was working on, and I just went ahead and knocked it out, right? Finished it, boom. And I felt, you know, I'm feeling motivated to get certain things done. And I'm also feeling motivated to just sit and read through things that I had like saved for later. Like I have a bunch of threads and stuff like that online I had saved. And so I started reading these threads. I'm reading through them back to back to back to back to back. And the message that I got from all of it was that you got to slow down in order to speed up. You know, you have to take time to really stop things and take everything off of your plate so that you can just kind of regroup and think through things and think about what you need to focus on so that you can speed up and make those things happen. That was a great reminder. That's what I took from it, you know. And it was I got clarity about something as I was sitting in silence, elevating my foot, sitting in bed. I got clarity on the fact of there's this thing that I've wanted. I started writing it probably in like March or April. I've written it on my whiteboard. I've written it in my notebooks. I've written it in my notes in my phone. There's this thing that I want. And I just didn't know how to get it started because I didn't think about like how to start it. I felt like I was like relying on other resources or things that are already established, you know, to get this thing started. And just out of nowhere, I got clarity that I can start this thing myself. I have everything in place already. I literally have everything for it. And I just never thought about starting it until I was sitting in silence, you know, trying to take care of myself. And I'm just like, yo, I needed this clarity. Now, would I have gotten it another, maybe later on, maybe, but it hitting me now was perfect, you know? So I feel like that was the upside of this situation that happened. It slowed me down and it gave me a chance to just sit in silence and think. And a lot of great things came out of it. Like I said, I completed one project and now I feel I have everything I need to start another one. And it's something that I really, really want, y'all. I really want this thing so bad. And I have everything. And I just never thought about it like that. You know, I have everything right in front of me. So yeah, you know, my honey has been great, you know, checking on me, asking me if I need, you know, pain meds or do I need a wrap? Do you need this? Do you need that? So she's been really good, just like comforting and supporting me through this. And my body is recovering so well, y'all. My ankle the pain has never subsided this quick. So today is Thursday. This happened on Monday, like around 12:30. I was at a 9 or a 10 on Monday. I'm about a 2 or 3 right now. So, And it's to the point where I didn't feel like I needed to make an appointment. I didn't have to go to a podiatrist. I didn't feel like I needed an x-ray. I don't feel like I do. So yeah. So am I experiencing pain? Yes, I am. I don't plan on, walking around and doing a whole bunch of shit. I don't. Like, I'm still going to take it easy and take it slow because I don't want to re-injure myself. I want to give myself and my body a chance to recover 100%. Like I said, I'll be traveling very soon in a couple of weeks, and I want to be able to do that comfortably, and I want to be able to enjoy my vacation. So I'm going to take it easy, but it sucks that the situation happened, with my neighbor and the pit bull, and y'all, my knee is banged up pretty bad. It hurts. And it also looks worse than it actually is. I'm in some pain in my left knee, but y'all, the bruising, oh my God, my goodness, it's so purple. It's just deep purple, all in the front of my knee, the back of my leg. Like I'm pretty banged up, but I'll be all right. I will be all right. And I know I will be. And I'm just appreciating this downtime. It was downtime that I was not expecting. But there's a lot of good things coming out of it. Like I've been reading a lot, which is something that I've been wanting to get back to, so this is a great time to do that and getting clarity. Like clarity is priceless. It is, when you really understand like what your next move should be, and you feel so confident about it. So yeah, so the clarity I got, I'm about to, I'm gonna go outside. I'm gonna edit this video. I'm gonna go outside to get me some sun. I'm gonna sit on the bench, get me some sun. It's just too nice outside not to get some vitamin D. And then when I come back in, I'm gonna get started on that project. Yep, I mapped some things out. I wrote out a plan. So I want to get started on that. So that's it, y'all. I told you there's going to be a whole lot of talking. You might still be here. Y'all might have left. But if you're still here, I appreciate you. And even if you're not, like if you just wanted to see the eating part, I feel you. Like you want to watch what you want to watch. But I thank y'all for real. I appreciate y'all very much. Meet me in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, give it a big thumbs up. I'll be back very soon. Make the best of the day, y'all. Be good to yourself. Peace.
I be beaming, I be booming down that block. Everywhere you go, you